Gonna hit the gym, gonna make some gains.
Why am I here? Do I really have nothing better to do than feed my addiction? So much choice. Seriously, man, look at yourself. Barely slept a wink. Look like shit. Yeah, I better just leave and leave it alone. Wait, what's that? CT.
Let's see who got the most motherfucking beast in.
Hell yeah, I got some beast in me. Let's take 2 of those bitches.
So it's that time again, we're gonna do some caffeine energy drink reviews here. I have 2 drinks that I'm gonna test out today. I got them at Res Wines, 7 stars, and E-Boost Energy. Or E-Boost Energy, I think. I'm not too sure. So, total cost on these guys were 10 Rand each. Good value, again, considering the fact that Monster's so expensive. There's the stuff. And I guess you just have to test them out and taste them. Or link to my previous video, or previous section of the video where I talked about other energy drinks, I will put up here. And you can go check that out. So as far as taste is concerned, there's not much to say here. It kind of just tastes like your standard Monster or Red Bull, but less kick. I want to say less kick. There's none of that tanginess you get with a Dragon. So it's not that interesting. It's kind of just like a plain energy drink. It has about 10.7 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters, so there's about, how much? 100 milliliters. So there's about 40.4 milligrams of sugar in this can. It's not that bad. Maybe that's why it's also, why it tastes this bland though. Got some B12 in here. 2 micrograms of B12 in here. It's extremely underdosed. Yeah, some B6 and some B1 and 2. Some folic acid as well. No, I'm not feeling this. Taste-wise. The next beast I'm trying out is 7 stars. Again, cost me 10 bucks. Has the standard 32 milligrams of caffeine per 100 milliliters. Sugar-wise, there's a bit more, about 12.4 grams per 100 milliliters. Has some, what's this? Sodium in it as well. So let's crack this up. The first time I've seen this was at campus. I never really knew much about it then, but then again I never drank energy drinks. 7 stars. Already it has way more kick than the R Energy Boost can. Tons more. Flavor's great. Has that tangy caffeine drink flavor you'd expect, which is nice, it's refreshing. Sometimes the thought of getting caffeine in or these drinks in actually helps with the actual energy you get at the end of the day. And this one's doing a very good job of that. So my conclusions? Well, the 7 stars beats the Energy Boost hands down, just on taste. Price-wise, I mean, there's not much between them. Maybe it's just a preference. But end of the day, I mean, they still have nothing against Dragon. Dragon's taste is so much better. interaction with you guys.
You know what? I was feeling up for the challenge. I was feeling good. The weight felt light. Every rep felt doable. My legs were always taking the load. They were always moving the weight, which was nice. I was getting tired, but I still wanted the 10 reps, so screw it, I just went shallow.
Fatality.
I was thinking, my man doesn't give me the spotter.
No pain.
So Sisanda, I see you have those titties there. You're gonna do some cold.
This guy's actually much bigger in person. He's moving those weights very easily, considering that he's burnt himself out in the bar and he's moved into dumbbells, and he's done it for quite some time now.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Legs are very tired by now. Thing is, I just wanted to get heavier weight on my back, even if it is just for the sensation and not for the full rep. The rep itself matters, but I mean the depth of it never really mattered as much. I'm just trying to load the muscles so that they can spring better the next time I come in.
Have you
Sisanda,
And exercise.
is the gain worth the pain?
Definitely.
Worth the pain.
The set was honestly just done out of stubbornness. I wanted the 220 badly. I've squatted it before, I've squatted it for reps before. The difference this time was that I was exhausted from the Sunday. I was still recovering from that, so screw it. I just said, might as well just try. If I fail, I fail. But I'd look like such a tool if I did. Now come the standard back accessories. I do these so that I don't have to do them on the same day as I do my chest. I just like to do them now that my squats are done. On the days that I do deadlifts, I do these as well, except when I do rows, I do pendulum rows. Those are more explosive versions of rows, and they're not really done with a controlled contraction, more of a pop and a burst. Whereas I always keep control in the lat pull downs using a thumbless grip and just trying to squeeze the lats and trying to squeeze my shoulders back through these. From this angle it doesn't look like I'm locking it out, but my arms are actually fully extended. It's just that top's very loose on me. Next are rows. I do these rows so that I said this before, so that I can build a bit of thickness in the back, the muscles. Those muscles, I'm theorizing that they'd help with the bench, because as I'm doing these, and since I've been doing them, I've been feeling my lats getting thicker on the bench as well. So it gives a bit of a cushion and a bit of a support. It also helps on the deadlift to have lats like that so that you can pull them back and lock them down as you're doing the deadlift. It's a good spinal support, so it's always a good thing just to have strong lats and strong traps. Finally, I done my squat accessory, which was the front squat. I really don't like the front squat. I'm very weak at it. I can't really keep my back up straight with heavy weights, and I really feel it on my core. So I have to go light on these. But I can see the positives out of doing them because, again, since I've been doing them, I've been seeing that I can keep my back straighter on the low bar squat as well as the high bar squat. There's a bit less shakiness, if I can say that. I can squeeze my back a bit harder now, and I can rest far more on my glutes than what I done before. Even though these are supposed to have a greater emphasis on the quads, I've been able to get more activation out of the glutes. Just a side note on these front squats, because they are more upright and they require more stability and balance, you actually train the legs far more easily and give them far more equal loading as to, or when you compare the squat to a high bar back squat or a low bar back squat. With those you can cheat. With the front squat you can't cheat. If you're unbalanced, the bar will just fall off your shoulders. That's it, and you're done. But that's also a reason why the front bar squat is a bit safer than the low bar squat. Master, I need assistance. Understand, Master. A club that started at UCT during the end of last year was the Kickboxing and Muay Thai club, started by a guy named Jade. So he has been giving us instruction last year, and one of the things that he told us to do was to start skipping. Now, skipping's a damn good form of cardio, I tell you. It leaves you sweating, it leaves you gasping, and it makes your legs damn strong, keeps you very, very light on your feet. So I kept doing that for a bit and just working my way up and seeing how far I can get with this. I like to put my wraps on while I'm doing these conditioning type training so that it keeps my hands in the same kind of condition, or keeps them in the same environment as they would be if I was in an actual contest. So I can get used to the sensation a hell of a lot sooner. So at this point I've been in the gym for about 3 hours. I'm still coming off of that the squats that I done earlier, so the skipping starting to become a lot more difficult. Can't really keep a rhythm up. Starting to get hungry. It's starting to feel like it's almost time to go home. So lastly, I ended off the day with a few stretches and then went through a few drills with some Muay Thai and some boxing. I'm a terrible boxer, but I'm working on that, so I just need a bit of time. One thing I have to say is that if anyone at UCT watching this video now is interested in joining the club, you can just leave a comment at the bottom and I can get you in contact with the, how do I say this, with the head of the club, and he can sort you out for this coming year.